Hi guys, so for those of you that don't know, I do a TV video thing, whatever you want to call it, called Luke's Views, which basically I discuss all the TV that I watch throughout the week. Now, one of my major addictions that I love to watch is Once Upon a Time. Now, sadly, it's come to an end, so basically this video is just going to be me talking about what I liked about the series, what happened during the series, and what happened in the last two episodes, because I didn't discuss them in my Luke's Views video. So yeah. So for those of you that don't watch Once Upon a Time, a little backstory. Basically, it's what would happen if all of the fairy tale characters throughout all the fairy tale books were dropped into our land. And yeah, it's all about the consequences of what happens. Now, throughout this series, it's all about, the first series was all about the fact of breaking the curse, which they did. The second series, which is the one that's just finished, is all about how they can get back to the Enchanted Forest, which is where they all originate from. Now, there has been many different characters throughout this series, but the main ones have mainly been Regina, which is the evil queen, Snow White and Prince Charming, which is Mary, Margaret and David, Henry, which is Mary, Margaret and David's child, which is Emma Snow's child, if that makes sense, who is also adopted by Regina, the evil queen. Then there's also been Mr. Gold, his son, and Belle, as in Belle from Beauty and the Beast. It's been a good series because every episode you're always on the edge of your seat going, wow, I can't believe that happened. Now, I'm a bit puzzled as to what's going to happen in Series 3, but obviously that Series 3 hasn't been viewed yet, so obviously I'm going to be curious as to what happens. But in the last two episodes, the first episode was the fact that they actually found Regina. Did Owen and the fiance of Mr. Gold's son. And what they basically did is they kidnapped her and took her to their hiding place, which is underneath the docks, to basically torture her, because their mission is to destroy all magic. Not 100% sure why yet, but there you go. So basically, everyone's looking for Regina, sorry. Now, what happens is Mary, Margaret and Prince Charming all go to Mr. Gold to see if he can help them, give him a spell or something like that so that they can find Regina. What he does is he gives her one of Regina's tears, which has to be mixed with another tear so that they can see and feel what's happening to Regina. Now, Mary Margaret puts it into her eye and obviously the power takes effect. Now, what happens is that Mary Margaret feels the fact that Regina's being tortured and, do you know what I mean, all this weird stuff. Basically, so that Owen can find his dad. They do eventually find her because, do you know what I mean, Mary Margaret can tell where she is. But along them lines, what has also happened is that Regina had, the trigger, basically, so that she could destroy Storybrooke in her pocket. Now, right at the end of this episode, you see that they actually find Regina. The only trouble is that the two kidnappers have the device to kill all Storybrooke, which isn't a good thing. Then, in the next episode, which is the series finale, it's all about trying to destroy Storybrooke. Now, they get Mr. Captain Hook, and basically make him activate the crystal thing which can kill Storybrooke, which they do. Regina, you kind of feel a bit sorry for her in this episode because she does offer up her life so that she can slow down the destruction, which she eventually does. The way that they actually get rid of the destruction is that Regina goes, I can't actually hold out anymore and it's going to take me and Storybrooke. Whereas Regina doesn't know it, but Mary Margaret and Prince Charming offer up their services and basically all three of them tap into it and basically destroy the trigger, basically, which is good. The only trouble is that whilst they're doing that, which is the big plot twist to what's going to happen in Series 3, is that the kidnappers actually come back and kidnap Henry as that's happening. Not 100% how they do that because you don't see them, but they kidnap Henry, which is the adopted son of Regina, the Evil Queen, and Emma Snow, which is Snow White and Prince Charming's child. Now, you sort of, between them two episodes, you keep seeing flashbacks to basically the Peter Pan story, with Mr. Gold's son being one of the Darling brothers, I suppose you could call him, and the fact that a shadow is looking for a particular boy. Now, what happens is the two kidnappers have taken the magic beans. Now, when they kidnap Henry, they open up a portal and basically go into the portal with Henry. The only trouble is, by what I could tell, is that Henry apparently is something to do with Peter Pan. I'm not 100% if he is Peter Pan or not, but at the minute, that's what it's looking like, which I'm presuming is what all Series 3 is going to be about, getting Henry back, because he's now being put into the magical world, whereas everyone else is on the other world. They do all gather together, which is Regina, Mr. Gold, because Mr. Gold's son has been killed in one of these episodes, because, do you know what I mean? Strange things happen. Basically, he gets killed. Here, one of the kidnappers shoots him and sticks him in a magic bean portal, so theoretically he's dead. Whether or not he is dead, I don't know. Now, they all team up right at the end of do you know what I mean, end sort of 10 minutes of the Series 2 finale, to go on Captain Hook's boat, so that they can, do you know what I mean, find Henry, which all of them clustered together is Mr. Gold, Regina, Mary Margaret, David, Emma, and Captain Hook. I'm presuming that Series 3 is all going to be about finding Henry, which is a bit strange. Do you know what I mean? It's a very confusing series, but once you get into it, and if you watch quite a few episodes, you can actually get into it and understand what it's, do you know what I mean, what it's all about. I'm hoping that Series 3 is going to be coming back to the UK, but whether or not it is, I don't know. Because obviously you don't know till maybe 2 months before they decide to show it, whether or not we're going to get it back. But it's been a great series, and do you know what I mean? Don't know what I'm going to watch on Sunday night now, because that's what I looked forward to all Sunday, which is a bit annoying, but there you go. So yeah, it's a good series. If you haven't watched it, try and find it on Netflix or get it on DVD, because it is a good series. I would advise watching Series 1 before you watch Series 2, because otherwise you won't get what Series 2 is about. But yeah, good series, and I hope it comes back. So I hope you've enjoyed listening to me rambling about Once Upon a Time. I hope you remember to like, share, do all the usual things. I'm aware it's a bit of a strange video to watch, but there you go. Hope you remember to, check out all my social media things, and I hope you have a nice week.
Well, now it's Luke's and Saudi. Yeah, he's at it once again. Well, now it's Luke's and Saudi. Yeah, he's at it once again. You know that I'm so proud to call him one of my good friends.